Chelsea Football Club manager Mauricio Pochettino is in a blender. Everybody is taking a stab at him right now and is absolutely cooking him. We're finally getting to find out why Dusan Vlahović is not in Chelsea blue. Fabrizio Romano reveals all. We've got Ivan Toney rumours and that Chelsea are front runners, but there's another London club actively chasing him. Aaron Ramsdale to Chelsea apparently is getting monitored. This is ridiculous. We will break that down, and this is real. This is a very reliable source. And finally, we get an update on 6 players on our 12 injured players list. So 2 of them are ready, 2 of them are going to be ready, 2 of them have just started playing with a football. It's good. It's good news. We need it. So let's get in. Welcome to the Kavkas View. Look, guys, I think we need some kind of cold hard truths and we need some realism to hit us. Because at the moment, I'm trying to calm myself down on a daily basis. I think literally, I'm just telling myself, we're going to get a purple patch. Jackson's going to hit a purple patch. Don't worry, Mudrik's going to bang. Don't worry, Raheem Sterling's going to carry us until Nkunku's back. I'm literally going through the phases of talking about each individual in the attacking line and hoping and praying they hit a purple patch. But before we get started, I need you lot to do me a massive favor. A like button is the bare minimum of how you can support me, and it's the easiest way to support me. It's free of charge and it literally does wonders. Number 2, if you're new to this channel, you made it this far, subscribe. And number 3, if any of you want to leave a super comment below, I definitely reply to those. And more importantly, I will even ask questions at the end of my next video if there are any super chats that come in, and they'll be answered at the end of the video. That's a new segment that I'm going to start doing. But now let's start moving on with the rest of the video. So let's break this down. At this moment in time, Chelsea have 2 strikers. They've got Armando Broja, who hasn't played at all, and we got Nicholas Jackson, who literally has played 5 games, and the fan base is on his back already. He ain't good enough. That's what they deem. I disagree with that, but I need to hold my hands up. I was the one that was actively coming on this camera. I was the one that was actively saying, do not sign Dusan Vlahović. I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. I am sorry. You can't call me an idiot, but I can call myself an idiot, okay? I think I've made a big mistake here. I really thought, 1, Armando Broja would be fit and ready to go by the 2nd or 3rd game. Still ain't here. We've had 6 games in all competitions. And 2, I swear to God, I thought Nicholas Jackson was a better finisher than what we're seeing. I really did think he was a better finisher. He was had better end product. And I thought those 9 goals in 11 games on pre-season, I got sucked in. I got absolutely finagled. I got lied. But at the same time, I need to remind myself this guy is 22 years old. He should not be leading the line for Chelsea Football Club when the best career moment of his small illustrious career is 8 goals in 9 games for Villarreal in La Liga. That's the best thing he's achieved. So why did Chelsea reject Dusan Vlahović, and why was this a mistake in my opinion? Dusan Vlahović has started the season for Juventus like a house on fire. The man is banging in goals left, right and centre. He looks dangerous, he looks imposing, doesn't get involved in none of the build-up play. Literally, ball goes to him, header, bang. Ball goes to him, shot, bang. He would have been perfect for this team. The chances we've created, he would be scoring right now. And what's really frustrating is Mauricio Pochettino rejected it because of lack of Premier League experience and apparently lack of fit into the identity that he wanted. What I find interesting is Dusan Vlahović is very similar to what Harry Kane used to be under Mauricio Pochettino, just a cold number 9. Harry Kane wasn't always dropping into pockets and picking out passes. Harry Kane was a pure number 9, pure hooper. Get the ball in the box and he'll bury it. Give him the ball, 1 touch, bang. And Dusan Vlahović can take a set piece. So it's kind of annoying that we didn't get him, especially when it was 35 million plus Romelu Lukaku. So we were kind of getting something in return. But we all make mistakes and this happens. But the good news here is Fabrizio says that Chelsea are actively going to try get Ivan Toney. Ivan Toney is of a similar mold in my opinion to a Dusan Vlahović. He's tall, he's strong, great finisher. Prolific in the sense that he's got proven numbers for his track record, and he's Prem proven, which is what Pochettino's been looking for. My reservations with Ivan Toney is that he's only played in the front. I haven't seen him play in the front by himself for a club that dominates and against deep blocks. But I don't think it's that much of a difference. He'll be fine. The only issue now is Arsenal Football Club want him too. And you'd say this to me 18 months ago. I'd say, who cares, bro? Chelsea or Arsenal is a very simple pick. Players picking Chelsea. That's no longer as easy as it once was, right? Ivan Toney has already reiterated on a podcast that anywhere he goes, he wants to be the number one. Is he better than Gabriel Jesus? Some would say he is. He's a better finisher. He's a better striker. But does he give you all the jinkity-majinky? Does he give you the link up that Gabby Jesus does? I don't think he does. So maybe he'll want to join Chelsea because he wants to be the number 9 and wants to be a starter. But at the same time, £60 million is well worth it. I'm excited, but he's going to have to get fit and raring to go quickly because you know Pochettino loves to get players absolutely super fit before they play. So I can't wait to see what happens. This is one to keep an eye on. Aaron Ramsdale is an interesting one, right? Aaron Ramsdale moved from Sheffield United to Arsenal Football Club and it was greeted with absolute despair. Arsenal fans did not want him. Arsenal fans didn't think he was good enough, but the Arsenal fans I talk to now think he's better than Raya. So the fans in my group chats are actively saying, I don't understand why Raya's come in. Ramsdale's better than him. So what is very interesting is Mr. Mikel Arteta has decided to put Raya as his number 1. Aaron Ramsdale now will be Arsenal's number 2 as of this moment. Chelsea and other clubs are starting to monitor what is happening here. And Aaron Ramsdale could be moving to Stamford Bridge if Aaron Ramsdale is number 2. The guy will maintain the fact that he wants to play football. He does not want to bench warm. He believes he's good enough to be a number 1 at a top club. Based on last season's evidence, evidently he's right? His team finished 2nd. He made great saves. He was pivotal, actually, some would even say. However, I think this is agent-fed. Because the way I want to look at it, and I want to hope that Chelsea have done their due diligence. This is coming from Sammy from the Daily Mail, and he is a very reliable source, especially when it comes to Arsenal. He is incredibly reliable. He is in the loop, ITK, whatever you want to call him, he is in the know, okay? I really hope Chelsea aren't going after Aaron Ramsdale. Think about the money it would cost to get him. Around 45 to 50 million pounds. He's an England international. He's Arsenal player, so you get Arsenal tax on it. And he's English. English players cost crazy amounts of money. Like, especially Prem to Prem, you're getting... Chelsea have already spent 15 million on Petkovic, 8 million on Solina, 25 million on Sanchez. And now they moved Kepa off the books. You're telling me 15 plus 15, which is 40, plus 8, which is 48 million, has been spent on a goalkeeper, and none of them's called Mike Maignan or Diogo Costa or a top caliber goalkeeper. No. So if you're going to buy a prospect, you kind of have to give him opportunity. Petkovic needs to be given a chance. Sanchez needs to be given a chance. Prior to us going and spending stupid money for a player, in my opinion, that isn't of the caliber of a one and only Aaron, like a top tier goalkeeper of Chelsea. Like, you can't be going to get Aaron Ramsdale and then in a few months, for 12 months, realize, hold on, he's not worth it. Because you've already spent 50 million for him. We need to be better. We need to be smarter. We can't just willy-nilly throw our money around. That's my personal opinion. I want to hear yours. Would you be happy with Aaron Ramsdale coming in? All right, the team news right now is very interesting because Chelsea have got around about 5 days before Aston Villa come to Chelsea. The 5 days are going to be pivotal for us to prep, right? Stamford Bridge, that means no longer the same thing as it meant between 2004 and 2000. That place is no longer a fortress. Teams come there and regularly get points. Teams literally treat us like we're points collectors. Points providers, sorry, not points collectors. We don't collect points these days. So what do we need to do? We're going to have to prepare for the game accordingly. And what has happened? Well, it looks like Moises Caicedo and Noni Madueke look set to return to the squad. Why am I saying this? It means that we are going to have a stronger bench. Luckily, and Caicedo will start, which means a stronger team in the first 11 all round. It also means that potentially Conor Gallagher could be out of the team. I would not be dropping Leslie Ogochukwu because I think Leslie played a very good game. I would personally move Enzo back a little bit and put Caicedo back a little bit, or maybe bring Cole Palmer into the number 10 role to try create something because we need to. But both of them are back in training and both of them look set to be available for the Chelsea game. Armando Broja is set to play an under-21 game, so it means maybe not this weekend, but against Brighton, he might get a run out, which is good as well. Then we got Badiashile, who's back in first team training. He looks set to potentially make the Brighton game, not this weekend, but the next weekend or next midweek. Reece James and Carney Chukwuemeka are both actively at this moment in time training with a ball, are not in first team training. They should be coming back into the team in around 2 weeks. That is what's being reported by Nazir Kinsella and other journalists in and around Chelsea Football Club. We have got a ton of injuries, and these injuries are playing a major factor, in my opinion, in what Chelsea have become at this moment in time. A team that is very imbalanced, a team that has lacking a bench, a team that isn't performing at their optimal self. But we must be optimistic. We must stick with the manager, and we must stick with these players. These players are good. The metrics are suggesting we're going to be fine. So I think we don't need to be too hasty. Judge after 19 games. After 19 games, we'll get to a point where we can be honest and open about it. Trust me, don't be ruining your moods. Don't be shouting. Don't be yelling. You got me for that. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, make sure you got the bell notifications, and like I said, any super chat questions that are going to be asked at the end of the video, I'm going to start answering them in a little segment called Questions with Alex. So if you guys want to see that, you want to hear all your questions answered, hit me up there. It's the best way for me to make sure that I answer it. Peace out, I'm out. Have a nice day.